Nemesis.
A lot of damage being chunked down there onto Bwipo. Forced to flash early. 369 waiting for some cooldowns and won't continue the chase. The entrance once again goes in from Hylissang. A lot of damage on a Jackie Love. He will get rooted up. Dash forward. Jackie Love below 100. The cleanse comes out. First blood secured by Hylissang and Fnatic. They keep the damage onto Yanja. They back away. Bring the lane as Nemesis backed away.
Yeah, there's gank up at the top side. Karsa low on mono, but again, Bwipo lost his flash early.
All right, let's take a look here. 369. If he gets flung backwards, there could be trouble. Is there a dive of foot? The taunt will connect onto Karsa. No further follow-up. Justice Punch will be dashed away from. And now here comes Knight. No portal jump, so won't be able to get that paddle star at max range. Summoning Heal goes in. Spell Thief. The sleep connects. And that's a drowsy, sleepy, dead Bwipo. Dash forward into the winds of war. Top Esports bounce back. The follower didn't see the CC connecting. Here comes the Orn Horn. A lot of damage going down. Bwipo takes out 369. Now he's running for his life. Will get dropped by Karsa. 2 kills apiece. As all of a sudden, Selfmade starts to back away.
You saw there right through the Mountain Drake for his team. Scuttle Crab spawned on the top side of the map. So Selfmade's level 6. He's going to be able to find his first mark of the game on the Kindred.
On the plates, Knight is alone in the mid lane. As it looked like Nemesis stepped backwards, Yanja going to get chunked out ever so slightly. That's the engage from Hylissang. The charm lands, the knockup does as well. He's going to be forced to retreat backwards.
But look at the collapse now. Karsa is moving down through the bot side jungle. That ultimate will tag onto Reckless. And again, Karsa, level 7 has huge burst.
All right, level 6 available for Selfmade. Lamb's Respite is there, so is the Flash. Respite used defensively. Can Nemesis get in range to get the knockup? There goes Hylissang. Dawning Shadow will buy some time. Here comes Knight. He's got himself a Protobell. Knocked up into the air by Nemesis. A 2-man taunt, and Reckless gets another. They're going to look for Jackie Love and find him, but Knight, what can he do? He manages to find Selfmade and flash over the wall to safety. It's a 2-for-1 if you're a Fnatic.
Fnatic once again come out on top of that fight. They're camping the bush, jumped onto you, Yanja, and are now also going to pick up huge turret plates in the bot lane as well.
Well, I've heard of dirty farming, proxy farming, whatever you want to call the old Singe mechanics. It was usually between tier 1 and tier 2. Bwipo says, I can do it better.
Oh no.
Goes between tier 3 as well as the inhib. Throws down an insanity potion. Was caught out by the sleep. Knocked up, throws the fling. Now because of the Orge, is going to be forced to flash away. I was waiting to see if the stun would come in. Bwipo continues to run for his life. That poison trail doing work. Cost him his flash, cost him his ultimate, but he gets out with his life.
What's that one rule about Singed, Trevor?
Never chase Singed. It's a rule as old as I am. And this was that replay that went 2-for-1 to Fnatic.
Yeah, let's look at this, because at the start, Yanja very, very low. And while Selfmade gets bursted out, his ultimate buys so much time. Hylissang pops in at the right second to chunk out Karsa. And that ultimate from Nemesis really denies Knight a lot. There's a lot of beefy targets in front of him. Hylissang's blocking out shots, so while eventually Knight does get that kill, you can see when Fnatic are very clumped together, Zoe is going to struggle to actually lay down the damage. Flashless. Karsa also doesn't have it. And here we go on the bot.
All right, flash shaded for the Arcane Shift. Jackie Love's going to get rooted down. Solar Flare buys some time, but Jackie Love will get dumpstered. The 3rd kill in a row for Fnatic.
But it's Fnatic that attack in the bot lane and now can find the ocean themselves.
20 CS advantage for Reckless. 2 kills, 0 death, 2 assists. Karsa's got a challenge for the Ocean Drake. Smite fight goes the way of Fnatic. The taunt will catch Karsa, but he's able to quickly dash over the wall. It looks like Top Esports will have some numbers to challenge this river. Bwipo throws down the Insanity Potion once again. The Dance of Arrows over the wall for Selfmade. Bwipo's going to get the fling backwards into the Mega Adhesive, locked down by the Solar Flare. Here comes Nemesis, the Dawning Shadow as well. Nemesis running for his life, as so is Selfmade. He's already used the Lamb's Respite. Fnatic overreached, overcommitted, and got punished.
It's exactly what Top needed to do. They're still on the chase looking for Nemesis. Knight is so fast, he's going to pick up that flash and maybe look for the bubble.
Well, it's a dash away Justice Punch for safety, but it's a game of chicken, dodging all those skill shots and the mobility from Knight Zoe.
Yeah, it's just perfect there from Top. They recognize Bwipo, Selfmade going for the aggressive invade inside their top side jungle. They know that's the area where Reckless isn't. Reckless and Hylissang were both sitting around towards that bottom lane. And of course, Knight is able to show up and show off, playing off the CC from the rest of his team so perfectly to land the big damage here. And as you can see, like, Yanja and 369, they take their time, because again, the damage dealers are still showing up. That's why Yanja doesn't immediately CC on to Nemesis. Of course, Knight flies in, is able to find that kill, and the Senna ultimate, that one global, is not enough to keep Fnatic alive on the top side of the map with this chase and just the raw damage that Top have at this. In the meantime, Fnatic are going to be pressured to make a play quickly on that dragon. Otherwise, this Herald is going to push for that tier 2.
Now, there are a couple of minions in that bottom lane that could be teleported onto by Bwipo. Fnatic are going to decide against it instead. Put some pressure on this mid lane. They may have enough time to take it out. They will before Top Esports can reply. And it looks like Bwipo is doing a lot of damage, maybe even taking the top tower. So 2-for-1 trade plus Dragon is what Top Esports and Fnatic have just done.
I do like this trade-off from Fnatic, assuming they're able to get down to this bottom lane. The Rift Herald will die off on this charge, so I don't think JackeyLove's going to stick around. Those inner turrets also don't give you as much gold as the outers, so we'll just leave that massive mid-game burst. And of course, that's allowed Top to get a whole lot of control. Now, with Rekkles taking a reset, they're going to be able to go mid, but that's the TP we're talking about.
Here comes Bwipo. The Galio ultimate's going to come in as well. Stopwatch will buy some time. 5 members of Fnatic find themselves. 369, Last Embrace, holding him in place. Caster's going to get shot backwards, flying into the poison trail from Bwipo as Caster's sent to the fountain. Fnatic find themselves 2, but what else can they do? And in Knight's inventory, 10 seconds till the Dragon play, and despite the orchestral music playing, it is not that set in stone for Fnatic. The Dragon fight is approaching. Bwipo gets adhesive. Is going to chase forward. He's going to find himself. JackeyLove is locked down, rooted up, and Rekkles is on a killing spree. The rapid fire can really helping out. Caster's the next target to fall, and despite Call of the Forge God, it is a disengaged tool. Nemesis is running for his life. The Embrace will fall short. Nobody rooted in place, but the Fling will come in just a moment or two. Not going to land just yet. His Selfmade runs down Yuyanja. The rest of Fnatic now peeling towards the mid lane.
That's 3 kills for Fnatic, and it could just mean the Baron. The poke comes back from Knight onto Rekkles, but Fnatic are headed straight to the major objective.
They're going to find the engage once again. They will find the initiation, and this singed pick is paying off. Now, for Knight, it will be like shooting fish in a barrel. Those Paddle Stars can do a lot of work as he's stepping forward. Fnatic inside the pit, 5,000 HP.
Knight doesn't have a smite, but he has the damage. He does not connect on the Paddle Star. 2,000 HP, what's he gonna do?
Two-shot barrage flies in and across. The Paddle Star comes in, is picked up by Fnatic. Baron goes the way of the LEC.
Yes, it is soul point for Top, but at the end of the day, I don't think a Cloud Soul is going to change the dynamic of this game. So it's worse to throw everything away over a fight on that objective. Instead, they will simply farm up and try to get Knight to the Rabadons. That's the next break point that they can look to play off. Selfmade will be taken out very low.
He will indeed. The Ignite was chucked out as well, and the Lamb's Rest, but he's still available, plus the Flash, so Selfmade's got some safety.
I love it. If you've watched the LEC, Hylissang does this all the time, hiding in Fog of War around the enemy team. He's looking for the massive flank against JackeyLove. Selfmade's not with the team, but he's still going.
369's gone in. He's managed to find JackeyLove. JackeyLove is deleted before anything can happen. Top Esports watch their bot laner get eliminated. Fnatic in a 5-on-4 for 40 seconds. They're barreling the Hylissang, finding the flank. 369 initiating and being punished for it. 20 seconds before JackeyLove is up. He has teleport available. He has True Shot, Barrage to throw out, and Bwipo is currently running interference. There's no Insanity Potion available for him, and Top Esports going to contest the Baron.
Karsa's going around the wall looking for potential steal. Look at the poke come out from Knight.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble as well as the Paddle Star onto Nemesis. Solar Flare will slow everybody down, but that's so much damage onto 369. Lamb's Respite will buy enough time for Fnatic to continue the fight as Nemesis splits everyone up, gets the taunt down into Karsa, and 369 is down. The Paddle Star comes out, won't bring
engage.
That's the engage. JackeyLove teleports it back in, has been rooted in place, locked down. The damage is following up, but he cannot stay alive. JackeyLove is back in the fountain, and Top Esports are getting destroyed in the river.
Selfmade is still on the hunt for Yuyanja. He sees the support. He will kill the support inside the Fnatic jungle. Fnatic, they canceled the resets, and they're pushing down mid lane. The teleport now to come through from Bwipo. Do they want to end the game right here?
That's what they're going to try. 25 seconds for Caster and 369. 30 for JackeyLove and Yuyanja. Teleport coming in here from Nemesis into the mid lane. And Selfmade will be the last member to join the party. Knight, the last man standing, still 4-0-0, has been for the last 17 minutes, unable to make an impact. Fnatic with gigantic death timers in front of them. They've taken down the first Nexus turret. Bwipo is going to zone away Knight. The second Nexus turret, and Fnatic will turn their attention to the Nexus. Fnatic strike first against Top Esports.
And the man on your screen to take down his Demon and JackeyLove in game number 1. It started in the bot lane 2v2, where I don't think anyone was looking for this to happen. It happened. And Rekkles found that first kill and took over the game from there.
They are playing forward. They are playing aggro. We are not giving Jackie11 Uyanja a second to breathe.
Look, and I remember there used to be the story when it came to Reckless and playing against, you know, those great Chinese AD carries like Uzi, right? In the bot lane, Reckless would have a great year, he'd show up in these series, and then he'd just quietly farm in lane. He would always play passively, make these mistakes, but he is taking it to them in the bot lane, no fear in the 2v2.
Reckless wasn't really able to overcome. Remember, Uyanja, no flash, no exhaust, is at risk of being taken down. Greyhound
Everybody is bot!
Flash forward from Selfmade, Fnatic do it again. 8-0 for first blood, but at what cost? Hylissang is down, Selfmade is down, Bwipo is down, and it's all gone to hell for Fnatic. 3 kills to top.
Ridiculous fight in the bot lane as everyone teleports in. Carson missed his EQ combo and he barely walks it out of that one. What a ridiculous sequence of events. Top Esports pull it back after game 1. They knew Fnatic were going to play a bot lane focused game, and they showed up to shut them down.
And so much damage in reply. It's a 1,000 gold lead to Top Esports. Every single time we want to set some of the stakes for these players and these teams, it's Reckless and Hilly engaging. So many teleports in the bottom lane. 1 kill apiece for 369, Casa, and Knights.
Yeah, I mean, 369 going to get a Cole and a Sheen. We'll see this play again because a lot of the combos went down very nicely for Fnatic. They jump on Uyanja from the start again. Didn't have his flash from the last play, but uses the thick skin to stay alive a long time. Selfmade had to commit the flash forward, so Knight is the first one off the TP into the plane. Even though the 3-man knockup does come through from Bwipo, well, the damage is not quite there at this point. The early skirmishing power of a Silas and Jarvan, pretty deadly as Karsa almost lost his life for the misplay.
So close. While we have a momentary respite here in the combat, I want to quickly remind everyone of the beast that was Top Esports during the group stages. Average gold lead, 1,600. Kills at 15.5 and deaths at 1.8. So the highest kills and the lowest deaths. It was clean. And barring that one loss to FlyQuest, Top Esports looked fantastic.
So once you get the push with Knight, move around to the rest of the map and make plays, but Selfmade's in the bot lane first.
Yes, indeed. Uyanja still got that great health to play with. Cannon Barrage has been thrown down. No heal, no flash, no exhaust, and that's a lot of damage. Uyanja's going to get taken out. Reckless picks playing this game to win.
Oh, no.
Sang will get some damage. Goes for the Fisher down. Ash Arrow and Uyanja's gone. He's dead. Blown up under the ECA. Call of the Forge God comes out. Flash away from 3-6. So should have just spotted this. Ward comes out from Nemesis. Flash and Shockwave available. Mountain Drake is up. Remember, no flash for Uyanja. He's already used the exhaust. The Ash Arrow locks him down, and Hylissang sends him packing. Hilly continues to chase. Gets caught and knocked up by the flag and drag. Cataclysm comes down. Goes golden thanks to the stopwatch. And more teleports coming into the fray. That's a root connecting onto Hylissang. Somebody heal keeps him alive. Nemesis Shockwave finds Karsa, and now they can set up for the Dragon. Fnatic in the lead.
Fnatic are scrapping the LPL rep in these fights, and they're coming out on top. That will be the second Drake of the game as well for Fnatic, setting them up for the early soul.
And Ender, do you remember when I talked about the early game impacts that Top Esports have and the control and how clean they are? This is
on the Tomcat. Fnatic fans are used to this. Sometimes it flips bad, and that's 0-5-0 for Uyanja.
0-5-0. Fnatic are punishing Top Esports bottom lane. I think
what Top are going to be trying to unload on Reckless and reach him in the back line.
All right, summoning, the Rift Herald was summoned inside the mid lane. Top Esports still have pressure. The tower will get dropped. That's the second of the game, and it's still a 2,000 gold lead. The #1 seed from the LPL. They're now going to peel into the river. Look, teleport is up for Nemesis, and he can jump in from behind if he wanted to.
Yeah, Top Esports, they're a little bit grouped up right now. They lose the EQ combo, so that gives Fnatic control of the river once again. Again, though, Hylissang, Selfmade both losing ultimates, and Knight popped the Forge God.
That's a hijacked Call of the Forge God, replied with one of their own. Bwipo shoots it back. The ball is placed as a deterrent for engage. Attack, dissonance, defend, and Nemesis backs away. Infernal Drake will reset. This will be the first for Top, the third for Fnatic, and Top immediately start to back away. The risk of engaging into the Shockwave and the Arrow is terrifying.
Yeah, this is just crazy because I think Fnatic are actually going to end up giving this one up, but because there's not deep vision inside Fnatic's jungle, Top Esports, they were a little bit slow. They didn't immediately jump onto this objective. They will get that, but it gives Selfmade time to head straight over to that wolf camp and try to get a mark for himself.
The tension in those fights But you can feel the respect. Top didn't overstep. They didn't overchase. And as long as the threat that Fnatic had with their tools was available, Top respected it. A reminder, Fnatic didn't have that Lamb's Wrist, that get out of jail free card, so they also didn't want to start the fight.
It's really interesting, though, how there seems to be a clear disconnect in the two ways these teams think about the game, because right as soon as that Dragon goes down, Nemesis is teleporting top lane to knock down this tower, Selfmade is stealing away camps, and we saw echoes of this in the first game as well, where Karsa was soloing out all the objectives, and Selfmade was just farming. It seems like Top are the team that want to commit to these objectives more. Again, they got 2 Rift Heralds, while Fnatic were taking a bot lane tower. So, Fnatic...
In some ways, whereas Fnatic are fully committed. Right now, Bwipo's forced to run for his life. Flash away, flag and drag into the Cataclysm flash. Bwipo's locked inside there with Knight and Karsa. Turret damage is helping out. Bwipo finally goes down. It's Uyanja that takes him out. And while that's going on, Fnatic will take out the mid-outer turret.
Yeah, they're getting a lot here in the mid lane, and JackeyLove can't easily farm this out. So Top, they are now playing around the Knight plus Karsa combo, and they get the kill, but 369 in trouble.
All right, the command attack and the shockwave comes out. 369 goes down and low. Forced to flash himself. Nemesis winning the 1v1, knowing there's no threat from the rest of Top, and they get the summoner spell.
Yeah, good flash burnt out of 369 there. Knight will be able to trade for the tower in the bottom lane, so Top are still winning out overall on the gold trade. Faster to level 13, that's a big spike in terms of the barrel recharge rate that he can get off as Bwipo pops the ultimate on him. No flash here, and Selfmade's on the way.
Okay, running it down if you look at the minimap. Reckless as well as Selfmade coming in to surround 369. Teleport starting to be channeled. Knight will arrive to the fight. Selfmade and Reckless just start to piece out. Selfmade jumps back forward. That's a stolen. All of the Forge got. Lamb's Respite comes down to buy some additional time. That's a hop away from Selfmade. Flash forward. Oh! The Ash Arrow onto Knight. Sets it up for Selfmade to take him down. But now Hylissang is in trouble. He's got a flash available to him. He's got a fish and he's thrown it out already. The Unbreakable is blocking so much damage from JackeyLove, and the shockwave from Nemesis brings Fnatic forward. He chases it down, picking up a kill onto Karsa. Here comes the rest of Fnatic on the backside. It's a barrel into Hilly, and Selfmade manages to find a kill into 369. JackeyLove is the last man standing, and Fnatic win the fight.
The 20-minute fight, Fnatic trade 4 kills for 1. Bwipo's going back to base. He has teleport Fnatic. They're looking for the Baron.
Are you kidding me? Fnatic start to surround 369, and they engineer a situation where they find 4 kills. They find themselves an uninterrupted Baron, and Fnatic are once again in control.
And they shred through this as well. Double marksman, the Orianna as well. JackeyLove is here, but it's just him against the world. The rest of the team is not in the area. The smite comes down for Selfmade, and Fnatic have a Baron.
To the next Infernal, it all started catching 369.
Look at the pathing in the river, though. It's so interesting. Reckless doesn't commit down to the fight. He loops all the way around because he knows there's a Tahm Kench, Jarvan, Senna on the way, ready to collapse down. So he takes the safe way around while the rest of the team slows down, and then this arrow cannot miss. Nightfall, Selfmade survives, and now what looked like a great collapse from Top is now their doom inside of the rivers. Nemesis is here with the ultimate ready to go, and he catches Karsa out of the flash.
JackeyLove was just trying to get around the shield, but he couldn't. Bwipo's already landed. Call of the Forge God. The arrow whiffs in between on the Top Esports. The Super Soaker thrown out by Knight, and Top Esports trying to contest. They cannot do it. Fnatic pick up the 3rd Dragon. Winter's Bite will not find a target, and Fnatic start to back away.
Getting 2 birds for 1 stone on this push. Knocking down JackeyLove, knocking down Karsa in a prime position to go to match point against the tournament favorites in Top Esports.
The thing that I find beautiful as Karsa is going to slide, he's going to be able to get the knock-up, lock everyone in the Cataclysm. Nemesis has still got that shockwave. He catches 3, but at what cost? Hylissang jumps away. Dawning Shadow. What? The Fisher falls short. How did you not die? How have you got a loaded coin? It is heads, 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 heads for Hylissang all day long.
Imperfect information of what's happening. The walls have been burned down to the ground on the Infernal map, so it's open areas which favor Fnatic.
Uyanja, Hail of Blades, jumps in. He's got the exhaust. The Devour comes out as well. Nemesis is in some trouble, but so is the rest of Top Esports. Bwipo steps forward. Call of the Forge God comes out. It's interrupted. Castle locked inside the pit with the Cataclysm. That's the 2nd to fall. It's a double for Selfmade as Uyanja is taken out as well. Bwipo taking some damage from 369 and JackeyLove, but this will open up the Infernal Soul.
There are low HP bars on the side of Fnatic. Knight is full HP, but the Infernal Soul is taken down. There's no smite.
The fact that they've got the Infernal Soul, add that to the damage of Orianna, Kindred, and Ashe. Now Fnatic, they start off Baron, but there is a ward outside the river.
Wait a second.
Diligence hasn't been done. They're chasing Knight.
Yeah, they're looking for Knight, and the rest of top cannot get to him in time. Top, they're gonna have to throw it for a fight in the river, otherwise he's gonna die.
Ash Arrow secured already onto Knight. He's healing up a lot. Buy some time with the Hourglass. Call of the Forge God comes out, is knocked backwards. Bwipo is interrupting all of Top Esports. The LPL's first seed is being held in their tracks by a wide Bwipo in the river. The redemption comes down and they start to heal and back away. Jackie Love is tagged. Selfmade's running him down. Looking for the rapid fire cannon. Looking for a dance of arrows. And Top are in full retreat, running for their lives.
369 is trying his best to play off of these barrels in the fog of war, but they are not connecting. It's not enough to get a kill. And Karsa threw his life in the river to save his mid laner, but there's no smite on the Baron.
Absolutely none whatsoever. No cannon barrage to follow up either. Jackie Love will fire out the Dawning Shadow, and another Baron goes the way of Fnatic. Do they fancy themselves a shot? There was a tag onto Yuyanja. Here comes 369. He's not going to be able to do enough, though. The damage is onto Yuyanja and the retreat from Fnatic. Got to play this one carefully, but they feel themselves an opportunity to win the fight.
They've been outscaled. It's the sad truth. Only down 4,000 gold, but with the soul on top and everything else to boot, they would have to pull off a miracle fight here. 369 is the damage dealer. He has everything he needs except the players around him to be able to contest in the 5 versus 5s, because his front line is just unmatched every single time, weaker than Fnatic's. He can't get in there.
There's the initiation from Karsa. Cataclysm comes out.
They got
The first hit. Reckless is down. Bwipo's going to be very late to the fight, but do Fnatic fancy a shot? No. Top Esports find their man.
That's exactly what they needed. Finally, 369 was able to layer up not just his ultimate, but also some barrels to be able to knock down Reckless, the flashless Reckless. When Reckless does not have flash, he is killable from top, but they have to be able to.
Every single one of these fights has been about who is landing the skill shots and, frankly, who is using vision in their initiation tools. Fnatic have not hesitated. They've been bold enough to jump in, and they're bold enough to start the
And Reckless still does not have flash. This is Top's moment. Full build for 369. Karsa and 369 looking to find Reckless.
Knight is hijacked. Bwipo's call of the Forge God. Ash Arrow comes out. The first target is going to be onto Karsa. Look at the backside. Elder Dragon's going low. 2,000 HP inside the pit. It's picked up. Fnatic have got the Elder. They've got the Dragon lasers to fire. There goes Bwipo. He's looking for Jackie Love, who's been locked up. He's taken down. Selfmade is dominating Top Esports, is dominating this quarterfinal, and Fnatic have got themselves another buff.
There are no smiles on the coaching staffs of these two teams. They know how serious this game is. They know the stakes behind it. Even after a fight win, Fnatic are stone cold, but they are charging forward for the base of top.
They absolutely are. 25 seconds before Jackie Love is back up and alive. Top Esports will have a chance to defend, but if they take too much damage, the Elder Dragon buff will send them packing. The inhibitor falls over, and now Fnatic, they step forward. How brave are they feeling?
They're looking for the double inhib. They want to keep top underneath their Nexus tower so they can easily knock down that top lane inhibitor turret. Jackie Love is up in 5, but this one is gone.
It is definitely dead inside the base of Top Esports. All 5 members of Top Esports are alive. The Devourer will keep 369 alive as Yuyanja is forced to run away.
369 is down!
369, Jackie Love are out. Karsa's trying to dissuade and slow down Fnatic, but they don't care. The Elder Dragon buff is destroying Top Esports. Fnatic have made a statement, and they will come out on top. Fnatic hunting down Knight. Fnatic taking down the Nexus. And Fnatic are 2-0 up over Top Esports.
I heard a lot of talk about a 3-0 today, Trevor. But not in this fashion, not this way, with Fnatic coming out on top. Reckless, he's feeling it. He's feeling good after a game like that. Huge smile on his face after knocking down top a second time in a row. And it was just clutch team fighting around these objectives that was able to give.
Well, talk to me about the Lee Sin lock-in now for Karsa. It is a champion that has been heavily discussed here at Worlds, and it'll be the Karma to round it out, and finally we'll see if Hecarim gets locked in.
Yeah, I mean, it's the early game pressure from this Lee Sin to try and make plays happen with the Karma in the bot lane too. You're looking for priority versus the Rakan. They knew the Rakan was going to come through. They were prepared to lock in the Karma next to that Ezreal to have that early game pressure. Maybe be able to use that on the map, but it's going to be Selfmade's Kha'Zix. No stranger to this champion either. But while the rest of the team is going to be firing, bullets and, laser beams from a million miles away, it's going to be this Kha'Zix trying to get into the backline against a lot of squishy players and not a lot of reliable immediate CC from top.
Man, when you think about the Vel'Koz and the Jhin wanting to plant their feet with the Lifeform disintegration rate, with the curtain call, as long as Hylissang and Bwipo can keep people away from them, then Selfmade can run amok. However, there's a lot of mobility on the side of top esports, movement speed as well. It comes down to this, what could be the last game for top esports, and for Fnatic, an exceptional performance. Every member of the team working in unison. Fnatic may be able to pull off the surprise win here in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, I mean, Fnatic are doing everything to make sure they can come out on top of this one. And for Reckless in particular, you look back from his story from losing to Jackie Love in 2018, and since that moment, he has known nothing but second place, but runner-up, and now he has the chance to reverse the course of history and knock down Jackie Love in Game 3. It's a win for Fnatic whenever it slows down, right? All the potions gone in bot lane. They're just trying to sustain on through as best they can. They're losing it.
Whoa, first blood picked up by top. For the first game at Worlds 2020, Fnatic do not secure it. And Bwipo was just bounced sky high by 369.
Well, not having the flash ended up mattering right there for Bwipo. Will fall down, lose platings too. He used his teleport earlier in the lane phase as well. So 369 on this Scion with a Sheen first purchase. Back in a little bit more punch than expected.
1,000 gold up with first blood in their hands.
Oh, I love this. Karsa over the wall, has his ultimate, wants to find Selfmade here. Oh.
Gonna wait for the leap, gonna wait for the leap. Jumps over, manages to get caught by the shockwave as well. Selfmade is down. Top esports hunting and killing Fnatic.
That, you likely have to wait for Nemesis, but here they're just gonna go.
Engage into the root. Hylissang will be taken up by the tower as well as the minion. They trade 1 for 1. Jackie Love picks up the kill, but here comes Nemesis. Remember, no Lifeform disintegration rate. Selfmade's gonna stealth up. The curtain is called. Jackie Love hasn't arcane shifted yet. Finally does under the tower. Leap forward from Selfmade. Nemesis is tanking it up. And Nemesis gets the kill. 2 back for Fnatic.
Fnatic continue to target Jackie Love in this bottom lane, and they make the dive work. Hylissang sacrifices his life to remove the support, knowing that Nemesis would eventually come. Bot lane, you love to see that, because the first 2 games he was just locked inside of mid, and now he has the GLP with the Glacial Augment as well, so it's very easy for him to search out and look for that CC to set up for his team. And well, it was a good play. Oh, Bwipo can use the ultimate to try and clear the way, but here's the dive.
Out. Bellows Breath will clear out the last. Flashes away from the knock-up. And the tower still stands. Karsa is still holding onto the Rift Herald.
It's really crazy right now, because Reckless, of course, is pushing in the bot lane. Selfmade was hiding inside of top's jungle. Waiting to see, does someone walk in here? Can I get the burst damage down and knock them out? Because both junglers with the Warriors complete, they want to fight. They want to start scrapping immediately.
So Nemesis trying to bait here. He manages to tag the Plasma Fission onto Jackie Love. But look at the top lane. Karsa's still not summoned the Herald. Knight is the man standing to help take out the tower. Rift Herald's still available for top esports, and once the tower falls, it's a 1,700 gold lead.
You know, it's rare you see patience on the Herald usage right there, but I think it's absolutely the right call from Karsa, holding on to that for a later push. Potentially around the mid lane.
There goes the Lifeform disintegration ray. True Shot Barrage tags onto Nemesis.
Nemesis is baiting so hard for this one. Is Karsa top?
He's going to be able to land the kick. There's no flash available. That's the flash kick. In fact, Shockwave comes out as well. Bwipo will go down. The Herald was then summoned. While that's going on, Selfmade looking for a kill into Yanja. No support from Nemesis. Fnatic concede 2. And top esports may get themselves another tower.
That looked real desperate from Fnatic. Nemesis had no mana, so he was trying to, get back to base somehow, and Selfmade sees support, tries to kill it, but Jackie Love did not go back, so he shows up there. Knight's also going to find the turret in the top lane, and there's still a Rift Herald for Karsa. They got 2 turrets top lane without using that. He's going to drop that in mid as it times out, but now Bwipo's on the TP.
All right, now what can happen? Teleport reply will come out. Yeah, not going to be able to root anyone, and Knight will escape with his life. Now the smallest of wins, as both of those towers have been felled, and Bwipo, he is on Ornn, so the value that it'll provide is still going to be there, but there's no room for error on the side of Fnatic as Nemesis is the next target.
Yeah, Karsa once again looking for the bot lane, has the kick.
Well, there we go. Nemesis flashes away. Resonating Strike comes forward, and Karsa easily runs down Nemesis. That was just too simple, too clean, and punishing Nemesis being too far forward.
Complete waste of a flash there on Nemesis.
That Karma pick has had such a gigantic influence in the flow of the game. It has allowed Jackie Love and Yanja to stem the bleeding of Reckless and Hylissang. And if you look at the top lane, 369 with teleport available, he's still pushing, he hasn't TP'd yet.
Yeah, he can potentially TP into the bot lane, get a flank. He's going to go straight into the jungle, pump the gas, let's fight.
All right, Call of the Forge God comes out from Bwipo. We'll get a knockup. Dragon is secured by Fnatic, but at what cost? There goes the engage from 369, and the first victim will be Hylissang. He dashes away and is burning down. 369 gets the kill. It's an Infernal Rift that spawns, and Nemesis is locked up, will be kicked down. Disintegration Ray will not do enough, and Knight gets himself another kill. That's 2 for a teleport and a Dragon, and Reckless is running for his life.
Yeah, 369 still on the chase there, top. Great job fighting around that objective. Get their jungle camps back, because that's what Fnatic need. They need gold. You know, playing for the Infernal Soul is great eventually, but you can't win a fight right now down 6 towers to none. They don't have any inner towers left to 20 minutes. That is huge.
Self-Made gonna hop onto Yanja, gets a lot of damage, but simply not enough to follow it up. Trying to find a pick, trying to find that gold ender, but it is chasing a loss. That's a knockup onto 369 as the rest of Top Esports now start to push the mid lane. Aaron, the game may be over before you can get to the soul. Fnatic, Call of the Forge God comes out from Bwipo, bounce back into the pit. Look at 369 and Knight. They want to contest the Infernal. They are going to arrive in time, and Hylissang is low.
Self-Made's almost here, so he can land the smite, but they need more damage on this objective. Jackulov sent off the True Shot Barrage. They're going to get that one for free, but the teleport comes in.
It's going to pick up Fnatic. One Dragon away from Soul. The Baron is just about to be secured by Top Esports. Lifeform, Disintegration Ray comes in. That's a kill on tonight. And they're managing tag up 369. He's forced to flash away. Goes into zombie mode. Here comes Casa as well as Jackulov from the mid lane.
What can Jackulov do?
With a double box, he's jumping on a Bwipo. He's got the damage down. Bwipo gets a knockup. Hylissang follows up. Can't find it though. Defensive flash away. Jackulov continues to chase. And leap. The resonating strike from Casa. Self-Made packing. And Hylissang escapes with his life. Flash forward from Reckless. Cannot find the kill. Jackulov stays alive. The shielding from Karma does it. But Fnatic get out.
The fight is absolutely ridiculous. The two-shot barrage looks for Nemesis.
Not gonna be enough.
Almost finishes him off. The absolute cockiness of Top Esports. They lose 2 members at the start of the fight, but they don't care.
There's going to be a back away. Top
Oh my
Esports
God.
aware of this one.
I don't think they know.
No vision. Not aware of it. Self-Made a Fnatic their way. Look at the cheekiness.
They see him. They blue chicken it over the wall.
They absolutely do. He's not going to be able to get in range.
Oh,
That's
he just
a flash.
flashed in.
Leap forward. Not going to be able to do it. All of a sudden, Self-Made is the sacrificial bug. While that's going on, Hylissang is taken down. He committed the flash for the play, and 369 wants to win the game. He's running onto Reckless. The True Shot Barrage tags him as well. And with Baron-empowered minions...
Link is from Hylissang. Everything must be perfect to even stand a chance.
In Game 1, Ender, you called it out, that Fnatic sent Hylissang on these roaming missions to look for ganks. Call of the Forge God comes out. This will go on tonight. He's flashed away. Does not get caught by the knockup, but 369 is teleporting in behind. Self-Made is so low. He's forced to hop over the wall. Hylissang will be able to dance over himself, and now all of a sudden Reckless is low. Remember, no flash, no heal.
Though, so yes, they get Knight's flash, but with the Baron, Top Esports, they can run straight into the base. There's nothing Fnatic can do to hold on to their inhibitor tower. It's going to go down, and Top are going to take it.
And they absolutely are. Will they be able to push for more? Call of the Forge God on cooldown, as you've alluded to already. Secondary inhibitor will be focused. Nemesis will catch and kill the top lane minion wave. So that will at least divert and slow down that amount of push. However, Top Esports will easily be able to pick up the second inhibitor. There's no real initiation tools without Hylissang or Bwipo's ultimates, and now Top 369 stepping forward. Blowing up the minion wave. Baron-empowered cannon minions. 3 of them.
They want the win.
To chip away on the Nexus Star. Bwipo's going low. What can Jackulov do? So much damage, as we've already seen. The first Nexus Star fall. Self-Made goes in. He's squashed under the boot of Jackulov. Knight stays alive long enough as Hylissang runs away. Nemesis is down. The shockwave kills Bwipo. And Reckless can all but watch his Nexus die. Top Esports bounce back in game.
Coming through, so I do like that combination here from Top.
Do Fnatic fancy themselves any shenanigans, swapping the lanes around a little earlier than expected for the matchups? That's a question we'll see in a few minutes of time. But I do think this 369 into Bwipo matchup is where I really want to draw attention, as well as Casa versus Self-Made, the Nidalee versus Graves. In the previous matchup, 369 obliterated Bwipo.
It was the same matchup.
Exactly the same. He came back with the Sheen and destroyed Bwipo, then got support. Follow that on with the fact that the game previous, 369 the Gangplank, also had a stellar performance. But as we said at the beginning of this game, it's a team game. as the team either helps or hinders the entire squad, that is what has dictated who's been able to pick up those W's.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen that Top played really well around the top lane in the last game. Now, with the Nidalee plus Jace, I want to see them sort of get Knight out of that mid lane. Again, Knight has been so good at roaming around the map, and they have globals in the bot lane as well if they want to play towards that top side, if they want to get inside of Selfmade's jungle. Yeah, well, here's another thing that Hillsang likes to do. A lot of sports will, you know, take the reset and look for a roam. Here's Nemesis, has to skirt on out of this one.
Justice Punch by some time. Knight's low on mana, though, and
Yeah.
Selfmade's now making his way
Yeah,
out.
Selfmade will just help him push this one out. But Hillsang will sacrifice his lane stay. I've got to hold that. We're fighting mid.
Is there going to be a flash committed? Not even going to be needed. There's the flash, claims Justice Punch forward. First blood, Fnatic. 8 out of 9 game. First pickup.
Fair enough. Teleport behind. Nemesis wants Jacula.
Let's see what can happen. Jacula, flash is available to him. Hillsang's coming from the side. There's the taunt. The root did slow down Reckless. Winds of War comes out, and it's Hillsang that picks up the last hit.
And maybe just steal away the enemy blue buff. He has the respawn timer on that one, so could deny it from Nemesis, make sure Knight has a little bit more pressure. Where Fnatic are playing towards the bottom side, but without the lane domination from 369, Top are not doing as much.
Hillsang's in trouble.
Whoa.
No flash. Remember, the shield did so much. Jacula below 100. Flash forward, bust the volley. Reckless and Hillsang, they did it again. Reckless and Hillsang will find the 2v2, and now with the minion wave, Conga lining its way forward. Nemesis can come in with the grand entrance. Yuyanja's the next target. Hilly jumps forward, and there's not going to be any reply from Top Esports. Done this series. Nemesis and Hilly will initiate.
They can
There's
just
no
fight it.
flash on Jacula. There's no flash on Jacula. The Devour from Yuanja is going to be huge. The two-man pullback. Hillsang, that was gorgeous. The Devour comes down to Jacula. He spat back up towards the tower. Jacula is low. The Justice Punch from Nemesis. He flashed over and jumped backwards, but it's a trade. Bot
Here
laners
comes
for
Knight.
bot laners. Here comes Knight, and Top Esports are turning it around. It is an even better reply from the #1 LPL seed, and Hillsang gets taken to the skies by Knight's Jade.
If Reckless survives, Fnatic can turn around. They're fighting again.
And they absolutely are. Jacula going low once more. Reckless steps forward. I think the volley
he lost
may just
vision.
be enough. Not going to be able to do it. Lost the vision. That's right. The volley comes backwards. Cast is low. Here comes Selfmade from the side. No collateral damage. That's on cooldown. Javelin toss misses its target. Casa takes out Reckless. He's in a killing spree. Pulled back underneath the tower. The heal comes up, and it's a 1-for-1 thus far. Now all of a sudden the taunt will be able to connect into Yuanja, and Selfmade will be able to finish it off. 7 kills to 5. 400 gold is the lead to Fnatic, and this is exactly like games 1 and 2.
The game is just an absolute scrap around the bot lane. This time it's Top, the first ones to strike, Fnatic to bring it back even. But they have the Rift Herald here, and the big winners are not the bot laners. It's the 2 junglers. Karsa got the double kill off that play. Selfmade now 3-0-1, has the Dirk and uses the Rift Herald in bot side. He has a huge lead over everyone. He must be targeted out. And Graves, low-range champion. There are some CC options from Top Esports, but not a lot of great ones. They have to be a little creative in how they can find him out, but Hillsang finds Knight.
Thundering blow into the knockback. Enchanted Crystal Arrow will get cleansed away from, and the flash now. Whippo flash forward and face plants. Will not find the knockup that he wants. Teleport coming in now from 369. The rest of Fnatic are surrounded. Collateral damage does so much, but there's not enough follow-up. Reckless needs to get past 369. He simply cannot. Hillsang stays alive a few seconds longer, and I take it back. Reckless can get past 369 because Selfmade is helping out. He's got the damage to do so.
Yeah, Selfmade has all the damage he needs, but he doesn't have the team with him just yet. Top are going to be able to sustain up here with the Nidalee and the Senna, and that could be good news for them as Hillsang continues to look, but is very low.
Very low indeed. The Javelin toss almost takes him out. Casa connects with the shot. There's still a 1,000 gold lead, and it's not done yet. Dragon is up, and the TP's coming into the river.
Yeah, Bwipo can come into this one. Nemesis has his ultimate. Hillsang does as well. There's not really much of anything on the side of Top Esports. Knight won't be able to teleport in either, but Bwipo is looking for the flank.
They're going to come in behind Top Esports. That's the engage, the slam dunk showstopper. Fnatic want to make it to semi-finals, and they'll take down 369. They'll start hunting Yuanja. The blast cone is available. Hop forward.
Karsa
gets Selfmade. Jungler on jungler action, and now Knight has joined the fray. Bwipo and Nemesis trying to hunt down Carson. He's going to be able to pounce away to safety. Yuanja gets pulled backwards, and the great health won't be enough to save him. Reckless rejoins the fight once again, and will take down Knight at the cost of Nemesis. 21 kills, 13 minutes, and the Dragon went the way of Fnatic as well.
The rest of his team was pushing topside, now has a whole jungle to fall back on, and will be going into very likely the Infinity Edge Grit Chance build after that Zeal item completes.
Ender, if there was ever a meta to do it in, this might be the meta. And if there was ever a champion to do it on, 315 Graves might be it.
Whoa.
Reckless, they are looking for 369. No flash, no unstoppable onslaught. No real way to retreat. Helisang is just body blocking, and 369 will get a decimate.
Wait a second,
smash.
there's a lot of top coming.
Dawning Shadow will buy some time, and the rest of Top Esports are now threatening the dive. That's going to be a flash away. You can't curve fast enough. 369 will just about go down. Helisang gets the kill, and it will cost him his life, and now Reckless is the next target. The rest of Fnatic are simply nowhere to need an oxygen tank because another team fight is being set up. You can see that both Reckless and Selfmade are making their way from the base, and they are not going to engage this one, despite Heli arriving late to the party. I'll just pop the Scry's Bloom, not spot anyone, in fact, and Top Esports will get their first Drake of the game. Selfmade needs to get around him. 30 seconds to the Ocean Drake. You can see a number of Top Esports pings. Helisang is going to get rooted in place. Bwipo is going to throw. Call of the Forge God. That knocks up Jackie Love. And Yuanja gets taxied all the way backward thanks to a showstopper. The volley comes out, and now Top Esports on the re-engage. It's Helisang. That's the first to fall. And 369 is a beefy frontliner. Flash over the wall from Nemesis. Doesn't really find the taunt. Goes golden, and Selfmade forced to run for his life. There's not enough damage. There's not enough connecting. And it's Top Esports that are winning this fight. Bwipo goes down. 3 members of Fnatic are deleted.
And Top Esports, forget the Dragon, they can head straight over towards Baron. They have the sustain to live through this one. Selfmade is trying his best to get into a position for a steal, but TES know he is there, and they are ready to shut down his chances of taking this Baron.
No flash available for him. Smite appears to be on cooldown. Collateral's there as well, not available. And Selfmade's backing away. The Dragon should be the target, and with the help of Reckless, they should have enough time to do this. How quickly can Top Esports get down there? I don't think they'll be able to. No. So, Baron goes to Top Esports, the gold lead as well, the kill lead as well, and Fnatic are 1 Dragon away from Ocean Soul.
It doesn't get much better than this, Trevor. I mean, it is so scrappy in that river.
And we're now starting to see things get difficult for Fnatic. Top Esports pick up their 4th tower of the game. The Shock Blast obliterates Reckless's HP bar. Here comes Helisang. That's a showstopper into 3. The Ash Arrow goes all the way back, goes on a Jackie Love, but there's no further follow-up. Where's the Galio ultimate? It's finally going to arrive as Helisang is running for his life. Bwipo is trying to keep 369 busy. And Top Esports will get the inner turret once the next mini wave arrives.
Fnatic are just frantically throwing everything they can at Jackie Love. It worked for a couple of games, but not here because the sustain is too much. You put some damage down, sure, but you lost all your ultimates. And with the Nidalee and Senna, you don't take any damage from TES. So the tower will go down and Nemesis gets chunked.
The unstoppable onslaught goes in with 369, finding the knock-up. That's a chase back. But Bwipo and Helisang are trying to zone away the rest of Top Esports. 369 below 1,000 HP as Helisang will fall. Flash forward, the decimating smash will not find a target. And finally, Bwipo will get taken out. Selfmade and Reckless cannot get past Sion, cannot get past Top Esports front line, and Fnatic will lose their inhibitor.
Trevor, there's another minion wave here. 369 is going back to base. He has teleport to get back in. TES want to push to a match point.
Collateral damage is available in just a few seconds. Fnatic might find themselves in a do-or-die game 5. Can they pull off a miracle and stop the bleeding? Selfmade is chasing forward. Collateral damage is blocked. The Devour from Yuanja keeps Jackie Love alive. The Nexus Tower will fall. Nemesis steps out, cannot do a thing, and now Helisang all of a sudden is trying to slow down the bleeding. There's no more minions to work with. This will buy some time. Reckless is chunked low by the accelerated shock blast, but the Nexus is the focus. The Nexus is being destroyed, and Fnatic won the first 2, lost the next, and Top Esports will force a game 5.
Karsa entered God mode in that game.
Ooh. We've seen Fnatic initiating and creating opportunities for themselves all series long, especially games 1, 2, and 4. However, we've also seen them overreaching, overcommitting for engagements. And when you look at a Silas, a Leona, a Vladimir, you are going to get punished so heavily. This is our first game 5 of the quarterfinals at Worlds. Fnatic won the first 2 games, hotly contested, very close, a game of inches, as it were. Then they get blown out of the water in game 3, and the mental state, the fatigue, the pressure on Europe's 2nd seed and on China's 1st seed. We load into the Rift for the final time today, and it has been a hell of a journey as and when Costa goes. But look at this, level 3 is going to come around in behind Nemesis. Selfmade is close by though. That's the stun. Selfmade, does he decide to turn? Sonic Wave, Resonating Strike, flash away under the tower. First blood to Costa and Top Esports. Low on HP. And Selfmade, does he fancy a shot?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, well Welcome back, Selfmade. That's a return. Honestly, game 4, it was Jungle Kingdom for both sides. I'll take another. Thank you very much.
Where they can TP or they can ultimate to the bottom lane.
Well, look at this. Level 6 for Karsa. He's already here. Nemesis still no flash and just use the gold card. It's his time. Karsa go in.
Down. Look at the river though. Selfmade and Hylissang around. Nemesis needs to cheat south. Cheat south. Does he know that they're there? Hylissang stepping forward. The bait game is on. Gold card is just about to get locked. It does. Goes out onto Knight and here comes Karsa. Kick forward. Knocked towards the tower. Center plane as well. Nemesis stays alive a few seconds longer. Selfmade holding onto the body slam. He's going to escape with his life for now. Defensive flash from Hylissang as the cannon barrage came down. Not only do Top Esports get the kill,
Vilona is going to be here with level 6.
Selfmade and Nemesis make their way up. It will be too late to the party though. By the time Hylissang can make it to the mid lane, this Rift Herald should be down, although do Fnatic fancy themselves a shot? There's the Hex Smash, Zenith Blade, that's a connection on his Selfmade. He gets kicked backwards as well. He cannot even cast his ultimate. Top Esports chain lock him with this. Find someone to jump onto. The bottom lane, maybe the focus. Infernal Dragon is inside the pit, a number of Fnatic pings around us. So Top Esports will start this one off. Teleporting Cannon Barrage available for Bwipo. He's starting to back away after he's shoved that wave in. Still 23 stacks on that Cull to go. And we're going to be playing for an Ocean Rift once again. It's only 800 gold, the difference. It has sort of played out, I think.
No. Knight's about to port on bot lane and Karsa's already here.
Nemesis is going to try to get away. Kicked into the face! You cannot escape with the gate despite the Destiny. Gold card will buy some time. It'll be just enough time for Knight to kill Nemesis. Now Hylissang's looking for JackeyLove. There's a cleanse and a flash. The IG emote was beautiful. And Bwipo finds a solo kill to 369. JackeyLove escapes, sidesteps everything, and does not go down. The Dawning Shadow will not find the kill either. And now Hylissang is going to be the next target. How did JackeyLove dodge everything? Hylissang goes down as well. 2-0-3. Got the Phage as well as the Warrior. Knight 3-0-2. The first time JackeyLove gets jumped on, he sidesteps everything.
Hello.
And here comes the engage. That's the quickness into explosive cast. JackeyLove gets knocked into the end, taken down by Selfmade. Yuyanja's the next target. 5 members of Fnatic in the mid lane, and they turn their attention onto Knight. Knight has hijacked himself an explosive cast, and he throws it backwards. Nemesis is the target. Flash over the wall from Knight, and Karsa's there to help. A couple quick kills to Fnatic.
Fnatic still want more. Bwipo's ultimate is just about to return. Same with Nemesis, so they can chase if TES posture too aggressively inside the river. Fnatic will take the fight, and they'll take the dragon on top. That is absolutely massive for them. They don't get that fight, they lose this dragon, it's now soul point for TES.
Their tournament lives were on the line, but not only that, the motivation, the confidence, the self-belief. We've seen multiple games where Fnatic were popping off, and take a look at Selfmade and Hilly comboing.
Hilly is stone cold here, because, you know, by all means he should be hopping over the wall, but he realizes he can find JackeyLove. Now it's Selfmade and Hylissang comboing together. JackeyLove is killable, especially after losing his summoners in the last fight. But this is what Fnatic will do when they start to fall behind. They will throw fights at you repeatedly. It worked because TES were scattered, 369 was there, but it opens up, if TES are ready the next time, for Fnatic to get completely punished.
17 minutes in, Bwipo is the gold leader in the game, but then look at that Knight, JackeyLove Karsa. Everybody watching, do you believe? That is the question, because Fnatic are still 2,500, 3,000 gold down. We know they want to. That's I think, safe. Should they, is the question I'm going to ask you when we look at the state of the lanes. Bottom lane is pushing a little bit, and there's a teleport available from Bwipo, and here comes Top Esports. They're in the pit.
Yeah, they're starting this one off. Fnatic have control of the mid wave, and they're now walking down into the river, but they might just be too late, Trevor.
Yeah, it absolutely feels that way. 2,000 HP. Yuyanja's waiting in the winds. Dragon will go down. That's the third. Yuyanja's looking for the center's plane. He won't find the target, but Bwipo gets jumped on. He gets kicked backwards, and he's taken out by JackeyLove. The most fed, farmed member of Fnatic is down, and 369 plucks Hylissang from the sky.
TES show up in the fight, and we're once again going to see them head towards an early Baron. Selfmade is alive, but it's a 5 versus 3. It's all looking TES.
It feels like every single game this happens. Nemesis has no Destiny available. The Dawning Shadow and Flashing Cleanser up for Reckless, and Selfmade has Flash and Smite, but are they even going to contest? The answer right now is no. The LPL has struck back. I said it at the end of the last game, and I'm going to say it again now. There has never been a reverse sweep at Worlds, and Top Esports are setting themselves up to close it out.
The collapse down on Bwipo, everyone on TES, they realize Bwipo was the problem, they isolate him and they destroy him. Hylissang also gets caught off. It just looks too easy for the LPL representatives, and now have everything they need to close out this game.
And it's just been a story of Casa and Knight over the last few games. I mean, mitigating and controlling Reckless and Hylissang was step one to Top Esports' comeback this series. They found answers for that. Now they also found ways to play in the lane against Reckless' Senna or Ashe. And from there on, 369, Casa and Knight have now had a chance to step up. 369 in many of the previous games. This game a bit less exciting, shall we say. But definitely throughout the series has been one of the standouts. And now with a 5,000 gold lead, with Baron buff, they already had control of the Rift. They have all the tools they need to close it out, and it's all going to be on Fnatic. Find those exceptional picks.
Fnatic want the fight. Every time against the Baron, they're going to look for it, but they missed their engage. Yanja dodged it out, and now their tower's gone. Now the window has passed, and TES get one more objective.
They do. That's the 4th tower secured. Bottom inner turret, top inner turret, it's all that's standing. All the ultimates are available for Fnatic. There goes the cast. That's onto JackeyLove, but they need to take him out. The Dawning Shadow's not going to be able to land, and they don't get it done. 369 gets exhausted, goes into the Sanguine Pool. Selfmade goes golden and stays alive for a few seconds longer, and nobody dies in the fight, despite catching JackeyLove.
It was a heroic effort from Fnatic, and they spent everything to get the TES AD carry, but they could not finish him off this time. You see the Death Stance in the inventory. He's unkillable. Fnatic do not have what it takes to take him out of the fight.
Plus the flash, plus the cleanse. He had all the tools, and Top Esports will secure another tower. The Red Bull Baron power play up to 3,000. That's the engagement. There's not enough damage following it up. Teleports coming in. Selfmade was not there. 1, 2, 3 members of Fnatic go down. The catch onto Reckless, Knight, and the rest of Top Esports have done it again. They've got enough time. They've got Baron minions, and they may have just won the series. Flashing the RNG logo. Casa is going to set himself up with a showdown against Sword Art. And Selfmade will be the final kill, the final nail in the coffin, and the final blow for Fnatic. Top Esports, for the first time, will pull off the reverse sweep. Top Esports will face off against Suning in the semi-finals. And for one more year in a row, we are guaranteed an LPL representative in the final.
Top Esports were one game away from defeat. 3 times in a row, but they claw it back. Karsa, an absolute beast in Game 4, from the jaws of defeat, somehow finding a win. In this game, attacking mid early, finding his moves on that Lee Sin. An absolutely godly performance from the jungler of TES.
The mental resilience and fortitude for Top Esports. They were the favorites this series. They had the depth of play, and they were pushed to the brink of utter collapse. Spare a thought for Fnatic. They put up a valiant fight, but ultimately, Top Esports outperformed them.
Heartbreak for Fnatic. There's no other word. They were up 2-0. Reckless had the upper hand in the bot lane matchup. The revenge against JackeyLove. He waited 2 years to find. But it's bigger than just one player. It's a whole team effort, and Top Esports showed up in those final 3 games.